Good evening, viewers. In the run-up to the World Environment Day celebration 2025, we all are aware that the efforts that have been made by the people, right down from the individual level to the community level, has been immense over the last many years. So what we've seen is that so much efforts have been put in by schools, by communities, by government departments in planting trees across the state from time to time and on each and every occasion of the World Environment Day. But on careful investigation of the efforts that we've put in over the last many years, we have actually discovered that due to the absence of proper monitoring and mentoring, the efforts made in planting the tree saplings right from before have not materialized as per the expected outcomes that we have all desired to. So keeping this in mind, we have come up from the side of the Directorate with this concept paper which we've called Nurture Today, Secure Tomorrow. So what this is all about, we'll just explain to you in a nutshell. So keeping in mind that over the last many years, proper nurturing has not been done. So therefore, this time we've had initial consultations with key departments like the Forest and Environment Department, the Department of Horticulture, Agriculture. Then we've also had discussions. We'll also be having discussions with other key departments like the Department of Soil and Water Conservation, as well as the other government agencies like the MBDA. So the most important thing what we understand is that the students, the teachers and the community at large need to be aware of how the trees are to be planted and in what way. So in a nutshell, we would say that the required SOPs, how to actually plant the trees, how to actually go about nurturing the trees, so that these trees can actually grow over the next 5 to 10 years. All these will actually be provided by the key departments, and the information will go down to the level of the students. So being the Director of School Education and Literacy, I firmly believe that schools can actually play a very important role as far as the tree plantation exercise is concerned. So as per the initial discussion with the key government departments, we have realized that what is important is that we need to actually identify the climatic conditions that are prevalent in particular areas. So for example, in East Khasi Hills district, we have a climatic condition which is more or less subtropical in comparison to other areas or other districts like in Garo Hills and also in Ribhoi district, where they have a tropical type of a climate. So keeping the climatic conditions in mind, we understand that depending on such conditions, the tree species to be planted there also have to be selected in a very systematic and scientific way, so that when the tree plantation is being carried out at different levels, the proper nurturing can be done, and also the survival rate of these tree species can be achieved as maximum as possible. And we are actually aiming that we will actually be close to as much as 90 to 95% as far as survival rate is concerned. So what we've done is that we have actually, through this concept paper, we've actually prepared a roadmap for all the schools. So in this initial phase, we are actually targeting the government schools. So government schools, as we all know, currently we have, if we consider the entire different categories, the different categories of government schools, we have close to about 3,000 government schools, including the LP, the UP, the secondary, and also the higher secondary sections. So we have, we have actually prepared this concept that, on a pilot scale, what we can actually do is that we will actually entrust the responsibility in this way. The government LP school will plant a minimum of 5 trees in their respective schools. Then government UP schools will go to 10, and the government secondary and higher secondary schools will actually plant 20 trees minimum in their respective campuses. So initially we thought that we will actually go with this campaign of one student, one tree, one tree formula. But at the end of the day, we realized that it can be a logistical issue, meaning that the number of saplings that are available may not be able to cater to our requirements. So that's why we've kept it down to the basic minimum requirements, and depending on the success rate of the initial phase, then we can upscale this in the next 2 to 3 years. So as far as planting of trees are concerned, we will actually be holding a very important meeting with all the key departments on the 19th of this month, and we have actually invited the Forest Environment Department, the Soil and Water Conservation Department, Horticulture, and also government agencies such as the MBDA. So on the basis of this, we have also learned that departments like Horticulture, they actually have the POPs, which is actually a set of SOPs where the students, where the teachers can actually follow as far as the tree plantation goes. So as soon as we get the SOPs, we will circulate all these SOPs down to all the DSEOs and SDSEOs, who will in turn circulate to all the principals, headmasters and headmistresses of all the schools, and including the head teachers at the LP level. So what the students are expected to do is that, as far as the procurement of saplings is concerned, we are actually looking at a very basic formula. So as far as rural schools are concerned, we understand that rural schools can actually, procure the tree saplings from nearby forest reserves or nearby community reserves. Now this concept has been there also in the past, the concept of maintaining the community reserves at the rural areas. So we actually appeal to the schools in the rural areas to actually procure the saplings from these community reserves, so that it'll be easier for these saplings to actually adapt to the environment that is prevalent in the respective regions. Now, as far as the nurturing and mentoring of the tree saplings is concerned, first thing first, we must understand that after the tree sapling is planted, then regular monitoring has to be done by the school itself. So we have, through this concept paper, we have entrusted the responsibility to the principals, to actually give or delegate further responsibility to the teachers and the students. So what the teachers can do is that they can actually maintain a roster of duties for all the students to actually take care of the plants on a daily basis. All right, and this not only caters to watering the plants, but all other requirements that are there as per the SOPs that are being provided by the concerned departments. So what we're looking at is that number one is actually the nurturing of the plant right from the germination stage, because if we read this concept paper, we have also mentioned over there very clearly that nurturing a plant is as good as nurturing a baby right from the time when the baby is born until it becomes a toddler, an infant, and right to the time when it grows as a child to become an adult. So in a similar fashion also, we will actually spread across this message through this program, that the students also need to nurture the plant as they nurture human beings. So after doing this, the second important part is that the fencing also is another immediate requirement. So as is being done in the past, we also appeal to all the schools to actually use the locally available materials like bamboos and all that, and the fencing can actually be done by the students themselves as a part of social work. So this will actually be part of the daily exercise, the daily social work which students will imbibe upon as far as fencing of the saplings, the area where the saplings are being planted is concerned. In accordance with this, on the event of World Environment Day celebration, as is being done, we all know that just recently we had also observed the SNG Day, or the School Nutrition Garden Day. So in similar fashion also, we would ask all the schools to organize in a very small scale the World Environment Day in line with the SNG Day celebration. So last but not the least, from the side of the Directorate of School Education and Literacy, from next year onwards, that is 2026 onwards, we will actually be giving awards to all the best performing schools, to all the best performing students and teachers, and this would actually be an incentivization to all the students to actually take this on a serious mode. So we've also received various suggestions from different quarters that why not keep this as a part of the syllabus, as a part of the curriculum, and why not students get marks out of these. So this is actually a very, very important and a very valuable suggestion that is being given by people from different quarters. So this also we will be examining and taking a call on this, and once this is being decided, then we can expect that from this year onwards, this program called Nurture Today, Secure Tomorrow can be a very, very big game changer in the state of Meghalaya as a whole. So with this, I appeal to all the citizens of the state, particularly the student community at large, at the school level, to kindly come forward, to kindly cooperate in this very noble initiative, so that it can drive this tree plantation exercise in a different way from this year onwards. So thank you so much. Mithela, Jai Hind.